Morning, morning. So it's another beautiful day out on planet Earth. I'm out here for my walk in nature by the sea, and it's raining here in Ireland, but that's okay because I'm in my cave. Have a look around. Behind me is the sea. Isn't it beautiful? And in here, in my cave, I stay dry so I can do my little video talk. And yesterday I talked about the choice to be happy. And today I want to talk about health. And I call this video The Path to Health. But actually, there is no path to health. There's nothing to achieve or go to get, because our natural state is health. We have a master vibration within us, which constantly is radiating out perfect health, according to a divine blueprint. And all our cells constantly renew themselves according to that divine blueprint. And life force energy that's flowing through us as us, constantly pulsating this energy of perfect health in expression. So why are we not always abundantly healthy all the time? Well, that is because we are like musical instruments. Take, for example, a piano or a guitar. They have strings, and if the strings are out of tune, then they cannot play in harmony and it doesn't sound like a symphony. So our bodies as well can sometimes go out of tune. And how is that possible? How do we get out of tune? Well, I can summarize it in two aspects: the physical aspect and the non-physical aspect. And I think the non-physical is the most important one, and I'll talk about that later. So now first, let's look at the physical aspect of health, which most people are familiar with. And that is, you can look after your body in a way that, with healthy diet and exercise, of course. For example, if you always drink alcohol, coffee, sugar drinks, and eat junk food, then your body will become more acidic. And in an acidic environment, that's where disease can thrive. And your cells cannot optimally renew themselves when you feed it garbage in, garbage out. So on the other hand, if you eat healthy, organic food, no pesticides on it, drink plenty of clean, fresh water, and eat water-rich foods like vegetables and fruit and all that, you become more alkaline. And in an alkaline environment, parasites and bacteria cannot thrive. And of course, look at your environment. Are the toxins affecting you? Are there too many EMF that are affecting you? And do you go outside, get fresh air? Do you get sunlight? All those aspects take part of health, and also what you eat, when you eat, how you eat it affects your blood sugar level and your cortisol, because if your insulin is out of balance, it will affect your hormones. And your hormones are the messengers in your body, and if that isn't working in harmony, then everything starts falling apart. So everything is cause and effect. Same as if you put your hand into the fire, you will get burned. If you inject yourself with poison, then of course your body will react in adverse manners. It's all cause and effect. So without going too deep into the physical part, and I want to talk about the non-physical part that affects your health, because I think that's the most important one and often overlooked by people. And the thing is, we are pure energy, frequency and vibration. Our bodies are basically energy, and our thoughts and feelings are energy. And our body and mind are constantly interacting and affecting each other. It's a body-mind system. So when we look at the energy, the frequency and the vibration, how do you keep that in tune? That is, if everything goes well in life and we're happy. When you're happy, you're vibrating optimally and all is good. But the biggest effect on health, the negative effect, is stress and general unhappiness. Because then things don't work fine. If you're unhappy, your cell receptors also close down. So you can take all the best health supplements and the best organic food and everything, but if your cell receptors are not open to it, it cannot absorb it. They close down. But once you're in peace and you're happy, your cell receptors open and they gladly take in the nutrients and health supplements and all the good things you're doing for yourself. So let's look at the stress again, which I mentioned. Stress comes from different areas. We have emotional stress, mental stress, psychological stress, and spiritual stress. So first, emotional stress, that is, for example, having emotionally unmet needs. So if that goes on for a long time, constantly you feel emotionally unmet, your needs not being fulfilled, then your body cannot thrive. You're going to feel unhappy, your immune system gets suppressed, and things don't work out, and then it's a downward spiral. So we need to be emotionally healthy. And then there's mental stress. Like if you're constantly busy at work, you're constantly in a state of fight and flight. Again, your cell receptors close down. You're constantly in fight or flight, so not in heal and repair. Then things start breaking down. And then there's psychological stress. Like if you always watch the news, the mainstream media, they're bombarding you with fear again and again. It's like taking out a knife and making small cuts in your body. You're constantly bleeding. It's going to weigh you down. It's a slow dying. So shut off the news. Get out of the fear. Get into a low vibration. And love is something I'm going to talk about later in the week. And then finally, the spiritual stress. That is the most important one and most underestimated one. People don't really think about that. But if you have constant spiritual stress going on in your body, mind, vibration, that is really the silent killer. And with spiritual stress, I mean that if you are not living according to your authentic self, you're not living according to purpose, you are here on planet Earth, you are disconnected from your inner self. You're too much in your mind and not in your heart and not listening to your intuition. You have become more like a persona conditioned and programmed by society to act out in a way that fits in society, and you think this is the way you have to act, but you don't really know who you are. So this inner disconnect, disharmony, and that causes a frequency and vibration which is really damaging to your health. It prevents your health to thrive. It prevents a master vibration within you to flourish and thrive fully. So what is the solution in all this, and what is the summary of all this? The solution is create that peace within yourself. Find out who you are and what you're here to do and who you truly are, and do what you love and love what you do. If you're already doing that, it's great. If you're happy, then you're thriving. And that's what it comes down to, being happy or not happy. So this whole talk, I can summarize it in happiness. Again, linking in to my video from yesterday, it's a choice. When you really choose to be happy, you change your state of consciousness into a different vibration. Whatever's going on in your world or in your body at the moment, when you choose I'm happy, you are happy, and the energy and frequency vibration changes. So be happy. That's the key to health. Of course, you have to do the physical parts, the diet and exercise, that supports you in developing a consciousness of health, because everything is consciousness, everything is expressed from your consciousness. But if at the core you are not happy, then nothing will work out. So, concluding this talk with be happy. That's it. Anyhow, wishing you plenty of happiness, health and wealth. And wealth is something we'll talk about in my next video. Until then, I'm wishing you a great day. I'm going to continue my walk. I think it'll stop raining. So take care. Bye-bye. And in the meantime, do what you can with what you have and where you are. Be happy, because your life may depend on it. Take care. Bye-bye.